Hey guys, Josh Cav here. Welcome to another episode of Mechanical Warriors. Today I want to show you guys how I've been modifying this front bar on this Mark IV Toyota Supra, which we're going to be giving away on our channel, so stay tuned for that. But I wanted to show you guys how I use balsa wood and fiberglass to create this hole here. Also install some oil coolers that you can see sitting behind there. We're going to do some changes and fix this front bar up here. You can see there's a gap here on this light. Same on this side, we want to fix that up so that there's no gaps. The bar also sits a little bit awkwardly. You can see it sort of sitting outwards there, whereas this side's sitting more straight. So we're going to put some struts underneath there to keep the bar sitting straight and looking pretty. Stay tuned, let's get stuck into it. So first thing I'm going to do is cut these end pieces here and drill holes in them, and then I'll go to Bunnings and grab some rod, which we'll then cut a slot into. We'll weld this flat plate metal into the end and bend it into shape with a hole, and then drill a hole through the fiberglass on the body kit, and then cut our line in the exact spot to give us more flex. Get to see if we can straighten up that edge. So let's cut this piece and get started. Okay guys, so we've got our steel. On our next job, we want to make a cut down here, because if we push against this part of the front bar, you can see how where it's flexing over in that corner underneath that oil cooler. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a cut so that when I do flex this over and put it into its correct position, it's not bending the rest of the bar out of shape. So we're going to make a quick cut through there. And then once I've got it all into shape, we'll put new fiberglass underneath so that she's back to how she was.
Oh yeah, there she is.
Alright, now we can flex this a lot easier without moving the front bar much at all. So now we just got to weld up our strut, push it into place, drill our hole, bolt her in, and that side will be done. And then we'll do the other side and start fixing up all these other problems with the bar. Okay guys, we've got our strut in there. You can see now that guard is pulled in nice and straight, just like the other side. So I'm going to continue cleaning up that strut so I get a nice smooth finish and you don't see any weld marks. And then same on this side, another strut for this area here, and then we'll move on to the next job. Okay guys, we've got our second strut welded up. I'm going to grind these over so that they look nice and smooth like I did the other one. I wish I didn't do that, but I've done the other one, so now I have to do this one, and the other one's not quite perfect, so I'm going to make them perfect so that they look smooth and they both look the same. So now I just got to drill the hole for the strut to bolt in on the bottom there, and then this side's done. I'll clean these up, then we'll move on to the next part of the bar, which will be fixing these bits up here, and that'll be pretty much ready for paint then. The body kit will be finished and we'll be moving on to paint, or prep for paint for the entire vehicle. So exciting times. There's that strut fitted, so I'm going to go ahead and clean them up now and move on to the next task. Let's do it. Okay guys, so moving on with this front bar, I'm going to pull these lights out and then put the bar back on. I'll mark here on these areas where problems are. As you can sort of see, problem sort of resolves itself around here. There's a little bit of a fixer-upper there as well. So I'm just going to mark all these points, pull this bar off, take these lights out, put the bar back on, and then we'll start fiberglassing and fixing up these problem areas. Okay guys, so I've taped this area up here, and the reason why I've done that is because when I put this bar back on, I'm going to put filler in here so I can get a perfect line across here and sand all that so it looks nice and factory looking. The rest we don't really need to worry about. There's nowhere where we need to worry about factory lines because this will all be hidden underneath the light. So let's continue putting this bar back on and get it sitting right, and then we'll start fiberglassing and putting in filler. Okay guys, so we got the bar back on. Now we're going to start getting all these, I can feel here just from rubbing my hand across, there's a big low spot here and a low spot here, and this doesn't feel right either. So we've got quite a lot of work to do on this front bar. I've got to add more in here, so I'm going to put a piece of balsa wood along underneath here, and then I will fiberglass it in place, and then we'll put filler on the top. Maybe a layer of fiberglass over the top, just a thin one, and then filler, then sand it all back. Same with up here, we want to add a little bit more filler here just so that our line here marries up nicely with the bonnet. So as you can see, there's about a 5mm gap between there. This side doesn't look too bad, lines up pretty nicely. Everything else seems to be fairly okay. So it's time to make a mess. Okay guys, so I think we're getting close to finish here. As you can see, put the guard back on. Nice edges there now. No gaps around the lights. Apart from one mistake right there, as you can see I've marked it, it's looking pretty good. Okay guys, so we've finished the bar, fixed all of the mistakes on it. We're ready to start putting undercoat on it and continue getting it ready for paint. So the next video is going to be basically going through panel by panel and getting each one of these panels ready for paint, undercoat it, find any dents, if there's any problems with it, fix it, and get every single panel ready for paint. Then we're going to build a booth in this corner of the shed here, and I'll be wheeling the car in and out of the booth, painting different things. Yeah, because we're doing 3 different colors on this car. So a quick rundown on this car for anyone who's new to the channel. This is a Mark IV Toyota Supra. We are going to be giving this car away, but before we do, we're going to turn it into a 1200 horsepower street machine. Every single thing on this car is going to be custom built. The interior, I'm going to custom build an interior all by myself. I'm going to walk you through it step by step on the channel. Everything that I do to this car at the end of the build, we're going to be giving it away, hopefully to you. So if you want to know how to get involved, download our app, which is on, go to mechanicalwarriors.com.au and download the app from there, or you can download the app from the App Store or Google Play Store. Just type in Mechanical Warriors, download the app and check it out. We'll also have different courses available on our app. It's not many at the moment because it's brand new. As I do different courses and different things, I'll be making the courses and adding them on there for you guys forever. So go check that out. As always guys, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Enjoy the car scene. See ya.